So this is on trail day 124. It is Thursday, November 5th, 2020. And I'm walking back up this road to the Loft Mountain Camp Store, where I got off the trail 2 days ago. It's considerably warmer. It's 37 right now, but it's supposed to be 70 today. And it is almost sunrise, or a little after sunrise. It's 10 minutes to 7. The goal for today is a 28-mile day, but I'm slack packing, so it makes that feasible. And that'll put us back on schedule for what was originally planned of a 00 at the Stanimal's hostel. So there's a couple of options. I could do 23 miles or 25 miles, but I'm going to try to do the 28 miles. I think that'll be possible with a lot lighter pack, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm back at the trail now, where I got off the other day. A couple of, I got some new trekking pole tips while I was in town. And after the incident with the Gatorade bottle cap busting and poured out all my water, I bought an Nalgene bottle. Even though thru hikers aren't supposed to carry Nalgene. You'd be surprised how many do. It's warming up. I lost the hoodie there at the camp store. And I'm going to start picking away at that 28 miles between here and Rockfish Gap. If we have trail just like this all day, shouldn't be a problem, right? Another little view spot. So I'm already about 1.5 miles in, and it's 10 minutes to 8. I left the camp store around 7:15 after stopping to take the hoodie and all off, and then took a break right back there at the view to eat something. So good time so far. I'm trying to not overdo it out of the gate. I don't want to get tired too early. I'd rather pace myself now and save the energy for towards the end of the day. I think this is an overlook for Skyland Drive. It's got a pretty good view. Nice little parking area. I'm kind of walking along this cool little rock outcropping here. The trail so far today has been really good. I know I haven't heard any cars, which I don't know, that road we crossed, I didn't look at the map. It may not have been Skyland Drive. It could have been the road that goes up past the Lost Mountain Campground. It's gated off. But it's a Wednesday and most of the leaves have fallen, so there's probably not as many cars as there would be on like a weekend or something a couple of weeks ago. So this is the trail going north. I was just thinking, man, this is a wonderful trail. And then I come around the corner. And the whole top of the mountain has just crumbled apart. But since we are in the park, they have taken the time to still make the trail enjoyable. In Pennsylvania, you'd just be, well, New Hampshire, Maine, you'd just be picking your way through all that stuff. Got a nice view. There's another rock slide over there. So it's 9:45. Let's see. I have 21.3 miles to go. So not bad. Looks like we got a view coming up on the other side. This is Blackrock Mountain. Just all kind of rock slides. So I made it to the trail junction for the Blackrock Hut. It is down that trail. It says 0.2 miles. So, and as far as I know, this is the AT. That doesn't really look like a trail, so the post here does not say, it says what everything is but the AT. You run into that several times in Shenandoah. You won't see a blaze and the post won't say which direction. But considering how many miles we got to go today, I'm not going to take the 0.2 detour down to the hut. But that's where we would have ended our day 2 days ago. As there at that hut. And then we'd have had a 20-mile day the next day to get to Rockfish Gap. So, if I do knock out this next 20 miles, I feel a lot better about going to the hostel early. I feel better about it anyway. There's a blade. So it's 11:45. We have 16.8 miles left to go, according to gut hooks. Trail got a little rocky. There's just not been much to see today. If you want a ton of views in Shenandoah, the Skyway is where you get those. You get plenty of views if you drive it. I'm getting more views with the leaves off the trees, but I mean I can see through to the mountains. I don't know how well it all shows up with the camera, but I'm going to find somewhere before too much longer to stop and take a lunch break. Maybe we can find a good spot with a view. So I didn't find a good spot with a view. I stopped here on this log for lunch. And now I'm back on trail. I have 15 miles left to go and 4 hours a day left. So we'll be close by dark. This is the second time I've had the trail nice and covered with this blanket of pine straw. Well, the second time today. It just keeps going in and out of all different kinds of forests. I ran into a few day hikers. There's a parking area back there at Turk Gap. There was several out on the trail close to there. It's been a great day for hiking, I can tell. It's much better than the other day. It's cold and windy. Well, the trail came out right by this scenic pull-off. So I figured I might as well walk over here and check it out. Still got some leaves changing colors down there. We got like 10.5 miles left, and it's about 2:35, so doing pretty good. So we're getting not too far from the end of the Shenandoah National Park, and there's probably not any waterfalls or anything of day hiker interest. The trail's not quite as manicured as it has been, so it's still pretty good as far as the terrain. There was a section hiker that got dropped off with me this morning. He's not going as far as I'm going today. He hiked northbound up till wherever he was getting off yesterday. And he said it gets kind of rocky before we get done. So down at the southern end of the park, he said. We still have one more hut coming up. I'm not sure how much further, but I'm gonna have to stop there. I'm out of water, so I'll stop by there and probably drink a quart and fill up a quart to go and get this day finished out. There should be like 9-something miles left. Close to it. 10.5 last time I looked. So I'm just guesstimating. And it looks like on the elevation there was a decent climb. In that time frame. But then the last bit's going to be downhill, so I don't know. You never know. Just have to hike it and see. So I don't have to stop at the next shelter unless it's right on the trail. I come across this water source here, so I drink about a half a quart. Got a quart to go, so should be good for the next 9 miles. It's not very hot, so what a day. 28.7 miles, even if you're slack packing, it's a long day. Looks like a nice little camp spot over there. Just double check my gut hook. I passed one of them concrete posts down there. It said Rockfish Gap of 7.6 miles away. And Gut Hook says it's 9.1 miles away. So I don't know. It's at one of the hostels I was at. This cabin home hostel, I think. There's a hiker there. We were looking at gut hooks, and at the time, mine was saying Waynesboro was 108 point something miles, and his gut hooks was just saying it was 60 something miles. I compared gut hooks with other hikers a couple of times. That's the first time I've seen a difference that big. I don't know. The trail may have changed since the post was made. The gut hooks could just be off a little. Either way, we'll get there. We made it to the Calf Mount shelter. It says it is 0.3 miles in that direction. So I don't need to get water, so same thing. But going uphill now. It's not too bad, it's switchback, but it is a little rocky. I think this is the last hill, or it's the biggest hill of the day. I'd have to go back and look at the elevation profile to be 100%, but it's not too bad of a climb. If you've ever been in the market for some Appalachian Trail front property, there's your opportunity. 434-962-4951. I see a building, a trailer, a house, something off in the woods. Could be hunting land, have no idea. You know as much about it as I do. If you call that number, you'll know more. We made it to the top of Little Calf Mountain. There's a little bit of a view. Bunch of radio weather towers, whatever they are over there. The sun's too bright back there to try to... But it's 4:45, right in it. We got like 6 miles left. And I think we're going the right way. No. We came up that way, and it goes kind of back the way we came. But there's this little grave cross over here. Dana 2018 with a paw. So I guess somebody buried their doggy. Peaceful place, I guess. Well, that's kind of cool. Not quite a sunset, but the way the clouds in front of the sun, it gives it nice colors in the background. So it's 5 o'clock. The sun will be setting in 11 minutes. 5:12. I have like 5.7 miles left to go. And I could get off the trail now, text the shuttle guy and come pick me up. And that's still like a 2-mile day. But then I'd have to do the 5 miles tomorrow. And this 1,100 foot in the next 5 miles tomorrow with a full pack. So what I suppose I'm going to do is just keep on hiking. I should be done by 7, I'm guessing. But we'll see. Alright, so I thought about it a minute. Checked on gut hooks for camping tomorrow. And I decided to just call it a day here at the Beagle Gap. That's 5 miles shorter of the 28 miles, but it gives me a 14.4 mile day tomorrow to a tent site instead of like a 9-mile day. So I think that'll work better. Give me time to get a shower and something good to eat for dinner. So we'll be back on the trail heading south again tomorrow morning.